on, y'all? Happy 2019. It's time for a new year, new resolutions, and new Quest flavors. I'll start off by saying I am not in any way affiliated or sponsored by Quest. Trust me, I wish I was. Hey Quest, hit me up. Just saying. So I was able to get a hold of these. They actually are releasing today. When this video comes out, that should be on the 2nd. So I wanted to kind of go ahead and just get into some of these. One of the first ones I'm excited about is the peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. Now I'll say that I've had, I think, every flavor of the Quest cookie. Their most recent one they had was the gingerbread, I think, and that one was alright. I'm not a huge gingerbread fan as it is, but it did actually taste really good. Now, if y'all know me, I'm a huge peanut butter and chocolate fiend. So when I saw that they had a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie, I got really excited. Macros are very similar to what they already have for most of them. 16 grams of protein, 5 grams of net carbs, 1 sugar, 11 grams of fiber. And it uses erythritol as a sweetener, or at least has partly erythritol in it, which erythritol is one of my favorite sweeteners because of the fact that it has no effect on the glycemic index and no effect on tooth decay. So here is the peanut butter chocolate cookie. Now, if you're following a low-carb diet, a ketogenic diet, these are going to be your friends in a pinch because they are macro-friendly and, quite frankly, they're delicious. Obviously, you still want the majority of your food coming from food sources, but there are times that we just need a snack, and this is going to be a heck of a lot better than eating like a Chips Ahoy, for example. So I'm actually going to go ahead and taste test it and give you real instant feedback on my opinion on the Quest cookie here. So one thing I love about the cookies here is they actually look and feel like cookies. They're like a soft bake. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Alright, moment of truth. Up back. Alright, so that is good. Now, if y'all have never had a Quest cookie, I will say there is still a little bit of that kind of protein bar texture to it. Doesn't really have an aftertaste, but it's not the exact same as eating, obviously, a super high sugar cookie. These are a healthy alternative, but they do not taste like a healthy piece of garbage. I don't know how else to describe it. This is good. I mean, the chocolate chip tastes like chocolate chip. The peanut butter tastes like peanut butter. It's a little chewier than I was originally expecting, but I also live in Florida, so I don't know if humidity has anything to do with that. But no, this is actually super good. Compared to some of the other Quest cookies that I've had, I'm going to say it's really on the same level. It is definitely good. Again, I eat these fairly rarely, especially because when you're trying to diet, if your goal is to lose weight or to be overall healthy, you still want to limit the amount of sweets, even the healthier versions of sweets. So these would be something I'd throw in my gym bag or take on a road trip or something of that nature. But yeah, I am going to give this, let's see, texture, 8 out of 10. It's a little chewier than I like, but that is not a huge deal. So yeah, 8 out of 10 on the texture. Convenience, obviously 10 out of 10. Macronutrients, I'm going to give 10 out of 10, to be honest, because as far as a cookie goes, I don't really know how else you can make it any more macronutrient friendly. I'll list in the description the exact breakdown if you need that. Ingredients, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, only because there's a couple ingredients. I'll list down the ones in there that I'm still not the biggest fans of, but I also don't know how else they would replace it and still make it taste like a cookie. So my overall rating of the Quest peanut butter chocolate chip cookie, I'm going to give this thing a 9.5 out of 10. The next new thing by Quest we've got here is a chocolate hazelnut Quest bar. This is their traditional Quest bar that they've had for ages. I'm really a big fan of the Quest Heroes. I really wish, hey Quest, I wish y'all would come out with some new flavors of the Quest Heroes. I know they might not have been as big of a hit and as popular as these, but I like the texture of the Quest Heroes a little bit better. They've got a nice mixture between the chewy and the crunchy was what I like. The Quest cereal bars were really good too, but those are getting much harder to find. I don't know if they're going to keep those out. To me, I'm kind of curious if it's going to taste kind of like Nutella. So macronutrients on this one, still really good again. Let's see, we've got 4 net carbs, 5 of that's from erythritol, 14 of that's from dietary fiber, 8 grams of fat, 190 calories per bar, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention on the cookie, I'll put those down as well as far as like calories and whatnot, and then 20 grams of protein. So if y'all have not had a Quest bar, number one, I'm going to assume that you're living under a rock, or you're just brand new to this lifestyle. But for real, they've got, I don't even know how many flavors. I think I've seen at least 20 different flavors. So I try to always get the new ones to at least try them out because I'm a lush for new things and I get very curious about it. So let's crack into this guy. So for anyone who isn't familiar with, this is what they look like. They are thick and dense. They are fairly chewy, and I don't say that in a bad way. I'm just giving you a heads up as far as texture wise. Pretty standard for a lot of protein bars now, that they are going to be a little bit more thicker, a little more chewier. A lot of the crispier ones are not as macronutrient friendly because they have to use ingredients that are usually higher in carbs or higher in sugar count. So let me see if this tastes like Nutella. Alright, first impression, I'll say that I definitely taste the hazelnut as if you were eating a hazelnut. It doesn't taste like Nutella like I was kind of hoping and thinking it was going to taste like. It doesn't really taste like a chocolatey hazelnut spread. It really does just taste like you took a hazelnut, dabbed it in just a little bit of chocolate, and then ate it. Not necessarily a bad thing, not necessarily my favorite. The texture is pretty consistent with what I'm used to Quest bars being. They are very soft, they're very dense. They're going to take a little while to chew. The benefit to that is it's going to last longer, it's going to fill you up longer, so especially if you're eating these either for energy source like right before or after a workout, or if you're just using one to help keep you full throughout the day, that's kind of what these are designed for, and I think what they would be really good for. Not my favorite to have as a dessert, but definitely if you're eating it for purpose, macronutrient friendly, and it still tastes good. I will say this new flavor, not my favorite, not my go-to. I still love my peanut butter chocolate stuff. I was really, really hoping this was going to taste more like Nutella, which it does not, but is still good, still tasty. I just probably won't be my usual. Alright, so taste on this guy, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10, just because I was a little disappointed. I thought there was going to be a little bit more to it. That was going to be like a bang of hazelnut. Texture, it's hard because I already know what to expect on these guys, but for you who maybe haven't had one before, aren't sure about it, because they are dense and chewy and almost a little bit grainy, not in a negative way, just saying like that's the texture of it. I'm going to give this one 8 out of 10 for texture. Macronutrients, I'm going to give 10 out of 10 because that's awesome. Convenience wise, obviously 10 out of 10. Y'all, thanks so much for watching. This was kind of a quick video. Just when there's new stuff that comes out, I kind of want to do a review, and I like to do a live review. So it was actually my first time having both of those, so I hope this helped you out a little bit. Comment in the comment section below, what are your favorite Quest products, what are your favorite Quest flavors, what do you like about them, what do you not like about them? And then hey, Quest, if you're watching this, hit up your boy, just saying. So thank y'all, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and as always, initiate, dedicate, decimate.